Hello, class of 2020.
Bring, bring, bring. Remember me?
It's just me, Steve Lowenstein, again.
Hopefully you know me because you voted me one of your marshals and because you've seen me every single week on Zoom.
So they gave me this list of questions to answer. Things like advice, what's my specialty, how long have I been in medical education. And I decided that I was going to use this time to read something to you that was part of a gift that a group of really special and talented people who are so close to my heart gave me. So from the words of Dr. Seuss, "Kid, you'll move mountains. So be your name Bixbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai, Ollie, Van Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations."
Hello, my friends in the class of 2020. Thank you again for such a wonderful honor in inviting me to participate in your graduation ceremonies this week. And wow, you're all going to be doctors soon. I know we're all commiserating in the fact that this is the first virtual graduation at the University of Colorado School of Medicine. I know because of your extensive training in panopto watching that you're probably hearing my voice and seeing my face on the computer screen, and you're reflexly reaching for the 1.5 times speed button. And I say, go for it, one last time. And I remember my first informal meeting with the class back in the fall of 2016 at a certain flag football event. The more formal meeting came in the first week of January in 2017, when after a grueling molecules to medicine block, you were thrown into the farm fire of a week and a half of basic pharmacology principles. And then over the next 3 years, there was more farm and yet more farm. And now you're all going to be doctors soon. So as I leave you, I want to let you know what an immense privilege it's been to be involved in your medical education, and at the same time, what an incredible pleasure. Teaching medical students is fun.
Advice for the graduating class of 2020. I think that you're going to have to stay flexible. We're in an unprecedented time in healthcare that none of us have ever lived through beforehand. And what medicine is going to look like is going to change a little bit. So I think that being flexible is going to be one key element. Being true to yourself is another key element that I think is going to be really hard to do, but it's crucial for your own mental well-being and your ability to take care of patients going forward. And lastly, as I would say, remember to be empathetic. It's one of the key skills that defines how medicine is different from every other profession. And the fact that you get to do something good for people while also doing what is your job makes us unique in an aspect that's very different from every other profession.
Hi, everybody. My name is Juan Lessing, and I'm an internist in the Division of Hospital Medicine at the University of Colorado Hospital. And I'm delighted to have been invited to be one of your marshals for graduation so I can join you for the festivities. As you can see, I put on whatever regalia that I actually still have at home so that I can be there with you. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Medicine is way more fun, and we're much better at it with and because of you. I have two pieces of advice. The first comes from one of my mentors, Gurpreet Dhaliwal, who heard from his mentor, another brilliant physician. Look around you. Everyone here is smart. You're not distinguished by being smart. You're distinguished by being kind. And I love that because it's such an important part of who we are and what we do as physicians and in our profession of medicine. The other piece of advice I have comes from my passion and love for clinical reasoning. I define clinical reasoning as doing everything you can to take the best possible care of the patient in front of you, but to always remember to use that experience to take even better care of future patients and families.
Hey team, it's Austin Butterfield. As most of you know, I'm one of the faculty members in the Department of Psychiatry, and I can't tell you how grateful I am to have been selected as one of your faculty marshals this year. It means the world to me to be part of students' stories and to watch growth. I'm a child psychiatrist, so everything I do is development, and seeing you guys develop and grow and overcome challenges and achieve the thing that you've been working so hard to achieve, it gives me life. It gives me joy. So thank you for giving me life and joy. On behalf of the faculty, thank you to all the family members and other people who care about you as a med student, as your whole person. We know that nobody lives in a vacuum and that all of us get support from people around us. So thank you to your family and thank you to your friends and partners and even your children, because many of you have children that are adorable and hilarious. Thank you to your pets, because they help too. If I was to give advice on graduation day, I typically give a couple pieces of advice. One, when you get to residency, find your buddy. Find your buddy. Don't lose your buddy. Your buddy's important. There's going to be people in your residency or wherever you're going that are going to become as close to you as anybody else has become in your life. Find them. Give yourself time to find them. When you find them, don't lose your buddy. Other pieces of advice. Wear things that you like to wear that are within professional bounds. Wear more pink and yellow. Find some way that you can still be professional and have some way that you've expressed yourself so that you feel good and that you know that you are there. Give yourself permission to feel. I don't know how many times I've told you that over the past 4 years, but if you give yourself permission to feel, residency will go so much better for you. Last, please know that we love you. That even though you're going to be doing some stuff that is really hard, that residency is a long, long time after you've spent a long, long time in medical school is worth it. And if there's ever a moment that you need someone to have your back, please know that we still will. Just because you graduated doesn't mean we love you any less, doesn't mean we're not going to support you. In fact, we, and I don't speak for everybody, but mostly for lots of people, if there's a way that someone can be helpful to you, give them the opportunity to help you. Create a helping opportunity because it will make them feel great and it'll be helpful for you too.
I am honored that you selected me to be a marshal for your graduation. I am more honored than you can imagine. When I think about your class, aka the best class ever, I think about all the steps you have taken since your white coat ceremony. It has been a long journey. We were there together at the white coat ceremony where you received your white coat and immediately had to give it back. No wonder you suffered from the imposter syndrome, type 2. And just before the white coat ceremony, when you wrote your hopes and fears letters to yourselves, many of you wondered if medical school would deplete you. You wondered if when you graduated, you would recognize your handwriting, which I think was a metaphor. If medical school would change you. In fact, as I think about your class, you are the same. And yet at the same time, you have also changed in 1,000 positive, wonderful ways. We are also changed because of you. Your class is the first to graduate in the midst of a pandemic, at least in the past 100 years. There are still more questions than answers. We don't know when this ends. But as the theologian, poet, and activist Thomas Merton wrote more than 50 years ago, you do not need to know precisely what is happening or exactly where it is all going. What you need to recognize is the possibilities and the challenges offered by the present moment, and to embrace them with courage, faith, and hope. We will miss you, class of 2020, but we will never stop thanking you and celebrating your accomplishments. Congratulations and good luck, doctors, this coming year and forever.